Hey there, I'm Sue here from the lift perspective. I'm a white-skinned, short, rusty, forest green and brown haired human in an orange cable knit fluffy jumper with black round rimmed glasses and black Bluetooth headphones, wandering along the streets of unceded Ngunnawal and Ngambri Lands under the canopy of a pale blue umbrella with a black backpack on and a red and yellow tulip attached. It's getting a little bit worse for wear now, my friend, the tulip, but it's been with me all afternoon. Bringing you Mental Health Month musings by these pocket-centered, they're pocket notes on person-centered care. These pocket notes on person-centered care. I want to start by acknowledging that there feels like quite a harsh, jarring clash between the representations of the clinician and the consumer in these forum scenarios. I am aware of it. And it's something that I actually have intentions to play with a little bit further down the track. So the plan is I'm going to keep doing a few of these clinician-consumer scenarios where person-centered care is not, to encourage some thought. But then I'm going to go back around and I'm going to start giving a little bit more context for what goes on behind the scenes in clinical settings that may actually be creating further barriers to allow some of these clinicians to respond in a way that feels for the consumer to be certainly far more person-centered. So that's coming. So stick with me because this actually has a trajectory. But today, person-centered care is not about process. Clinician and consumer. Starts with the clinician. Okay, so we've filled out all the forms, we've got all of your personal details, we've got the list of your contacts, who you are happy for us to talk to, who you don't want us to talk to, who is your next of kin, all the rest of it. Now the next thing I have here in my file of papers is a wellness plan. And I want you to fill this out. You can put whatever you want in those boxes, but this will help us understand what your recovery goals are and allow us to work with you in a collaborative way towards achieving your desired outcomes. I made sure it's gone for a run. So, consumer. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, but we need this form filled out. Yeah, but I don't agree with it. What do you mean you don't agree with it? I don't like the language of recovery. Recovery suggests that there's a point at which that I'm going to be better and magically fixed. And I've been doing this for long enough to know that recovery doesn't happen like that. And sure, I have good days and I have bad days and I have good periods and I have bad periods, but it's not about recovery for me. So I don't really want to fill out your form to work towards recovery because that language doesn't work for me. Okay, I'm going to have to talk to my team leader because I really need these forms filled out. But you sure you don't want to fill this out? Like, maybe you could change the word. But then it wouldn't be a recovery-oriented form, would it? Fair. Okay, want a cup of tea? NC. So person-centered care is not about process. How would you form this? What point would you jump in to try and shift that narrative if you were playing the role of the clinician? Curious to, there is no participation required on this, but I'd be very curious to see what your thoughts would be and at what point you think that narrative could be shifted. Catch ya on the flip side.